Hello and welcome back to Ape Escape 3 with me, Matthew Gaddis, aka Puggy. So apparently there is a level I skipped, namely this one with the planes. And this one is a weird one because there's still plenty of monkeys to get. But anyway, this has us literally flying over the thing and pretty much trying to get to the top of each of these jets and everything, eventually ending in a trip over an airship. Seriously, we even have, I dare say, something of a stealth bomber here. Seriously, some of the monkeys on this level require us to actually get them in midair as well. I mean, there's a biplane nearby that will have a monkey on it as well, so yeah, this is probably one of the most unique levels in the Ape Escape series because of that. But that being said, yeah, there's also a cookie there, which I will probably want to get. And this plane will take us to the jumbo jet. And there's also one down there. I believe that takes us back if you want to. Here, you'll have to be careful of the turbulence. This is the only area where there is actually any turbulence, so what you probably want to do is place the RC car on the thing and then get through there before you're blown off. And it's interesting that we have a plane with a bunch of monkeys on it. I swear there was a Pokemon theme with a bunch of Pikachu on it as well, so yeah. Referencing Pokemon, are we? Well, anyway, that being said, seemingly going to the back of the plane has us getting some enemies, yes, but seemingly over here is the monkey door. Oh yes. If you went upstairs, rather shabby standard class here on this plane, you will note that upstairs there is where a king lives, but never mind, we'll have to get these monkeys first. There are 7 in all, so I'll start with the Wild West Kid. Why not? There's also a missile monkey in here. And slot machines, that's seemingly where the king is, seriously. If there's anything like, dare I say, Ape Vegas in Ape Escape 2, that whole level, then yeah, in that one we had to destroy a bleeding let me see it. Okay, I think I picked the wrong transformation here, seriously, with the Wild West Kid, because, yeah. Maybe I'll transform into the ninja, let's see. Nope, still going with the Wild West Kid, even though the aiming with the shots isn't great. And why did you jump over me, you crazy monkey? Seriously, that ain't cool. And I can't do anything about it, there we go, so Missile Monkey I got. As for the other ones, I don't know. I can't even do that one right, seriously. There we go, Samu. Okay, do I use the Miracle Ninja now? Well, maybe that makes sense for later. I don't know, brain's not working, so we'll just not get out of here. Yay! I swear going through this level is insane, but never mind, we'll go back outside. And beware of any gaps in the floor as well, because that can happen and can send you down to, well, your death. Seriously. Yeah, this is a rather shoddy plane the monkeys have here. Here, this is where the captain would have been if I got the footage, but no, apparently. This is where the king is, living in the lap of luxury, while the other monkeys just have to deal with substandard class. I'm gonna go with that there. Maybe last part even, where the king actually gets to watch the monkey TV or whatever. Yeah, Spencer's. Wait. Hang on, isn't this supposed to be broadcasting this thing from the plane? Well, never mind, go back outside and we're back onto the wing of the plane. And we have a bunch of fighter jets here. Oh yes. You can see in the distance the giant airship, which honestly, once we get inside the airship, it reminds me way too much of Rusty Bucket Bay from Banjo-Kazooie. Seriously. And moreover, the infamous engine room from Rusty Bucket Bay. Oh yes, I remember that well. But for now, seemingly we're just going over these planes. And our roulette wheel, it seems. Yay. That was fun, I guess. Oh boy, I missed a lot here, didn't I? Oh, never mind, too late now. Into the thing we go, and you see what I mean with the Banjo-Kazooie reference once we get in here. Oh yeah. Oh wait, floating Teleborg. Seriously, you're almost as annoying as the pig enemies in Ape Escape 2. That's not a good place to be, really. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Right, anyway, through the door we go, and the other thing about this annoying airship is that it has a tank segment. Now, out of all the vehicles in Ape Escape, the tank is my favorite, really. Especially since you can go into first person, something we could do since Ape Escape 1, really. But, no, ever since Ape Escape 2, I guess it does move a bit quicker than in Ape Escape 1. I don't know. Something seems off with this one. I don't know what it is, really. But you can still bullshit up with the tank, I'll say that. But, I don't know, man. Having a whole segment, yeah. We did have that Inspector's TV station, and of course the first half of Inspector's Factory, but those bits were relatively short. And physics be damned, this tank does not want to stay on more than one space. Man, I don't think the what's it called? I can speak now. I don't think even the RC car can fit on there. Might as well destroy the enemies in here as well. Seriously, because they're annoying as well. Even though seemingly we're all in good with Dr. Tamuki, even though he does not make any more appearances in this game. Seriously, that's the thing. Seemingly the Teleborgs are still sentient. I'm going to say, canonically speaking, that Spectre's controlling them now. After all, he does have the P-point helmet, and he managed to turn Buzz/Jake evil. Now here, be very careful. These rocket boosters will start igniting soon. But there's no even warning beforehand. They don't warm up before get near them. So yeah, you can actually see the burn marks on the ground from where they actually start, well, starting up basically. Igniting, that's the word I'm looking for. Why am I not thinking of words? I do not know. I honestly do not know. So in the next room, we have this room with the blocks and everything. Nothing much else. Okay, we'll shoot those and then get some more stuff. Absolutely. Let's shoot that. Anything else? Just some of these things. Already, I think the tank has taken quite a bit of damage. I believe in this area we would have fought another Johnny 5 is a live monkey, but since I already fought it with the tank, yeah, we know how that goes. One thing that is interesting is that one of the monkeys is powering the ship just by running on a hamster wheel. Okay, that is very, very funny. And adds to the quirkiness of the Ape Escape universe. You'll note there is a walkway directly above us. That is because we have to go through the engine room. And yeah, it isn't as cumbersome as in Banjo-Kazooie, but it is annoying. At least we don't have to press 2 switches to get to our goal. In the case of Banjo-Kazooie, we did, because we had to slow down the fans on the Rusty Bucket. There is another monkey over there, it seems, but it's high up. Seriously. And we can't see them, so we'll just jump over here and make our way over to this end. Yeah, seriously. Can't get that Monkey General yet. So we'll collect more stuff and then go back outside. I believe there would have been a UFO monkey here, so yeah, but never mind, we'll go nowhere, because we want to get to the top, which is not exactly easy to do, really, because, well, it looks like a dead end, and unlike with Sonic Heroes, we can't do the tornado jump here. In order to get to the top, well, we have to go over here, seriously, and go to that platform, which... Yeah, and we're referencing Sonic Heroes here again. This game came out 2 years after Sonic Heroes. So I wouldn't be surprised if they are referencing Egg Fleet here, seriously. Did we have to do any narrow platforming? Maybe, I don't know. I think I was moving too fast, and in this part, this is where Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, or whoever else you're controlling, would have been doing the tornado jump, getting past the E3000 enemies. Yeah, but never mind, let's go in here, and let's go past you, because I don't want to deal with you. And now we're high above the engine room, and we have some crushers here. And this is definitely a reference to, dare I even say it, Banjo-Kazooie, because we have this rolling thing. That was definitely in the Rusty Bucket, dare I say it, engine room, seriously. If we jump onto that, just like in Banjo-Kazooie, it'll send us to our death. Well, almost. There are a few more pistons than in Rusty Buggy Bay. I'll say that. And this, all we have to do here is drive the RC car through these, through twice there. I don't know what's wrong with me today. But drive the RC car through those two crushers. And that's not going to be... What am I doing with this? What am I doing with this thingy? Seriously. Yeah, I was just angry, I think, at this point. So you can actually see where the RC car is going. As you can see, it got blown up there, but yeah. The only downside to this is that you have to see where it's going and everything, and make sure it is in the correct position. The switch is all the way out there. Then what I will have to do is go across the now stopped engine thingy. I don't know what it's called. There's a with airships. Weird for a guy who likes JRPGs, but there we go. Ponto. Okay. So we've got him. I'll have to get the RC car back out here. At least it's easier than, as I say, the engine room in the Rusty Bucket. And we don't have to worry about talent trotting here either. So that was a pain in the ass in Banjo-Kazooie. Even on the Nintendo Switch, which I dare say, other than the Xbox 360 version, is probably my preferred version of playing Banjo-Kazooie. Even if it does have the problem of being the N64 version where you don't get to keep your musical notes. Anyway, that being said, Monkey here, so I'm gonna have to use my thing, so Yamish, apparently. The last one is the captain of this airship, who's going on the hamster wheel, of course. So let's bring this airship down, I say. Yeah, the captain is no longer captaining this ship. So I will see you on the next one. Goodbye!